Good morning. It's Shell and Clint.
Morning, everyone. I just want to put a thing out there. The humor faucet will probably not be on today.
Yeah, Clint's tired. He already warned me that his humor faucet may not be on. And I totally understand, because, man, we're tired today. We really thought we weren't going to have to do anything. And then on yesterday's video, the phone rang asking for, a private locate. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. I noticed last time it was kind of, didn't have my space so much in that I wanted. Ignore the mess. Anyway, so we went and did a couple of private locates yesterday. And on the way there, we went to Durango, and it's about an hour and a half or so from here. And we saw no yard sales. It was crazy. So we did those two jobs and decided that since it was a nice day, we would go up into the mountains. So we went up into the mountains and looked for mushrooms. So, and we did find pretty good amount of chanterelle mushrooms.
Probably about 2 pounds.
Yeah, probably about 2 pounds or so. It was really fun. We really had an enjoyable day, so. But, again, we didn't get home till after 5, and we were both still exhausted from the week. What I'm doing now is just a envelope. That's what it's called. I'm going to glue it down. Go ahead and glue the flaps down. And then I'm just going to cut open the sides. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on, what part I want open or whatever. I don't want glue there. But yeah, it was a really, it was a fun day. We did find mushrooms and stuff, but man, tired.
Yeah, the week, I know you guys, that was a bad week. It wasn't really just going up to the mountains that did it. It was the whole week that we're both exhausted.
It was just everything, because it was just a busy week, You guys know. But we still want to get a video up for you guys.
Where's your phone, man?
I don't know. Oh, it's in the living room kitchen. I don't know. Somewhere in there. I saw it.
Huh, I thought I heard a vibration.
Real quick, I want to show you. This is, somebody had said, oh, Clint does doilies. And I told her I would show her the really big one that he did over this past winter. So, see, it is huge. It's beautiful. But he had planned it for a month or so, because his mother made this 20 years ago. And the same pattern. And he wanted to have it done by January, but I think it took him until March or something. But, when you make a mistake and it's this big of a doily, then it takes a while. But isn't that beautiful? And it's about 36 inches or something. So he did that one, and then he also did this one, which is latte colors.
Beautiful.
But isn't that pretty? It looks like latte foam.
And those are both wheat designs. So.
Yeah, he loves the wheat designs. So I told her I would show her that. So I wanted to kind of do a quick share there. And let me grab my ink blender, because somehow it's on the floor and it rolled over. You guys know how it is. There we go. Because we have wooden floors for a little while longer, we're still talking about getting carpet. Hopefully before winter. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so those are Clint's things, and she hadn't seen those, I guess. So that was kind of fun to share. We're going to work on this little guy today. I some of those things that I had pulled, I had second thoughts on them. So I went ahead and just pulled them again and took them out of the book because I really want this just to focus on snowmen.
Hi, Chloe.
So I'm thinking it might take me a day or two longer than what I had originally thought because I want to make special ephemera for it. So,
Aww.
you got Chloe?
No, she's on the back of your chair.
I feel her kind of
Yeah, she's
rubbing on me.
looking over your shoulder.
You want looking over my shoulder, baby girl?
We put the boys in bed and she came out.
Yeah, the boys went in there to play. Biddy's been wanting in there all morning. And I finally just said, go in there, take Bubba with you. So, they're in there playing. I don't know why, they just like to go in there and play or
Whatever, huh?
whatever it is they do. But it's so funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. So funny because they'll be in there and suddenly you'll hear this crashing up against the door because they went out.
Yeah, it's not very subtle, that's for sure.
No. And it was so funny because, you know, I'm home more often than Clint is, and I was telling him about it, and then the first time he heard it, he was like, what is that? It's the boys, Daddy. So, I had forgotten that I wanted to put, you know, an envelope in the signature. So, when I was kind of cleaning up this morning and kind of narrowing things down that I wanted to put in this book, I remembered this envelope. And I want to do that, obviously, before I sew in my signature. So,
Also, just to let everyone, well, let the girls know, I'm going to do the fluffing up part on their orders this weekend.
oh, okay. So, Deborah, Marilyn,
and
I know Marilyn's getting Chanel tags, and Michelle.
Michelle.
I think those were the ones.
Yeah.
Here's Chloe's fuzzy butt. What? Well, you're up here. She's the one who will get in your way and then yell at you for being in her way.
Yeah. But like I say, she's dad reincarnated.
Yeah.
If you knew Pop, that's the way
That's,
he was.
yeah, that was his kind of, yeah. They have real similar
Oh,
personalities.
Lord, do they ever. And she will backtalk you like no other cat in...
That we've ever had, anyways.
I've never had a cat.
Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is just kind of show you, look at all that hair. I've got to find a
Buzzer?
defuzzer. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Chloe, you helping big girl?
She's not helping at all.
I think the diffuser needs to be closed.
Yeah, it does. We got to...
They have the other one. I had it over here in the one little cat strap. Oh, and took off with it.
They took off with it.
Cubby was playing with the
Oh, yeah, he
plastic
was, wasn't he?
holder thing on there.
So, we do have a lot of defuzzers around.
I have to.
You have to with cats, huh?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I wanted to go ahead and put this on, and now we're going to go ahead and just bind it in. So, it's kind of a real book, you know. It's a real book. I want to be a real book.
Oh, Lord.
Well, it's kind of like Pinocchio. Didn't he say, I want to be a real boy? I don't know.
I guess her faucet's on.
Something like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So I do a couple of things when I am going through my, what's it called? Binding.
Process.
My,
Oh.
yeah, that.
Make sure you get everything right this time.
I'll try. Oh, yeah. You always, of course, want to make sure all your pages are right side up. Last time Clint reminded me, you know.
Oh, it was too late.
And I still went in,
Oh.
and I told him, oh, they're all right.
Wrong.
Yeah, not so much.
I love it. Hey, you know what I ought to do, but I'll tell you later. But I was thinking about a little book. I ought to trade it each winner for a book.
Oh, you'd have to have more than one.
That'd be special.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so one thing I do is of course, you want to make sure all your pieces are, you know, right side up, obviously.
Whoops.
And where you want them to be. Wow. Like this one, right here. Right now I'm just kind of making sure everything's in the right position.
I think I heard a door.
Oh, did you hear a door
Yeah.
slam?
They can stand there and play for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe kill them.
No, they'll be fine. So let's see. Okay, everything's the right way. Now I want to just kind of fit it in there like this. Sometimes if I have washi tape, and I may have put it up, no, here's one. Just kind of show you. I might just take off some of the sticky, like I know I want this to be like right here, and I'm gonna just put that, kind of washi tape that in place. So like the smaller items, if they're gonna shift or something, I might go ahead and washi tape those down. Not everybody does this part, the washi tape, but you know, when you've done a few of them and something shifts on you, you kind of find out what works for you as far as keeping things, you know, in the order that you want them to be, as high up as you want them to be, that kind of thing. So you just kind of have to do your own, you know, what works for you kind of thing. Like this one, I think I'm going to, well, I'm going to glue that part right quick. This one is this washi tape. I had kind of, what's it called, I think I'm going to leave that because I'm afraid if I put washi like here, it might peel it off. But I had to reinforce it with washi is what I was trying to say. So I think, you know, however the rest of these turn out, I think that will be fine. So I'm going to just kind of, obviously my washi tape didn't work. That's okay, we will clip it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. How come that one's kind of crooked? That's okay, because that's just a card. Then I use these really big binder clips. And I have my kit over here. In my kit, I'll show you what I have in a minute. Let me get this done here. And I just want to, you know, kind of fit in my make everything go into my seam or into my fold right there. And then I'm going to bind it or clip it so it doesn't.
You need to keep going. Come on, come on. No, you don't want it in the bedroom. Oh, come on, then. Come in here, sweetheart.
And then I use, here's another one.
Come on, Chloe.
But like to make sure that this little guy stays where I want it to,
Chloe, come on,
I'm just going to go ahead and put a clip there too. That way it, you know, stays. Is she?
She was, yeah.
Okay, so I'm okay with that. That looks pretty good. Okay, so in my kit, I have a big phone book. I have the awl that I use. I got this from a yard sale.
You got it from me.
From a yard sale.
Didn't either. That was a kid I bought you.
Oh, was it really?
You stole it. That's what you did.
I stole it from Clint. Sorry, I didn't realize I
It's
stole it.
alright. It was for the leather lacing. And,
Oh, well, anyways, I figured I got it at a yard sale, so, you know.
Well, that was
I have my waxed cord, and this is my favorite so far that I've found for binding. And I have a dull needle that's pretty good size. I like the dull needles because they go through the holes really seamlessly as compared to a sharp needle, which kind of is trying to poke its own hole. So really that's all I have in there. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of put this with my cover, and usually I would make a template or something and have that in here, but I'm just going to clip this to my cover because since I only have the one signature, it's going to be just fine. So I'm just going to clip everything together, just make sure it fits that seam in there really nicely, and then clip it.
Hi, Chloe.
Okay. So, I think I'm there's a box over here to the side, and she just jumped in the box. So then I take my phone book. You can get these all the time at post office or whatever. I just get mine and use that. So you're just going to kind of fit your, like I said, your folds into the fold really well. You want it to be really nice and snug in there. And then I kind of push and hold it like this. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go just an inch or so from the top, an inch or so from the bottom, and then approximately right in the middle, and punch a hole with my awl that I stole from Clint. So you just want to make sure it goes through all the layers, and I just push it in there, so that it and then just about in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And that's all for that one. The single signatures I think are really simple. And then I'm going to take my cord and just do it times 3, so just down your book. That will give you plenty to sew this on. And then just string it onto my needle and thread it up. So I go in the middle, then I go on the bottom. I don't know why, I always go on the bottom. Middle, bottom. And you want to leave a length here. Go back in the middle. I go in the top. And then I just go under my thread here. And then what I do is I go ahead and take the clips off. Just to make sure that when I'm, snugging up my thread, that it's going to be really nice and snug. And I like to kind of check, make sure everything's tight upon my, in my seam. I do that, kind of check the other side. That's just how I do it. There's many, many, many videos on how to tie your binding, or bind your book. And then I just tie it into a square knot. And then I've started just making a little bow here with a double knot. So once you have your bow done, do it one more time. That way I know it's not going to, you know, come out or anything. And then I just trim it, so just so I don't have a lot of overhang. And we got our book, and then I go through, remove my washi tape if I used any of it.
Whoops.
Man, the cats are playing this morning. Of course, Chloe just pretty much woke up, so
Yeah.
you know, then I double check, because if you've been with me a while, you know sometimes I have to cut it out and start all over. But hopefully, see, that looks really nice. I love how this book is turning out. I think it's so adorable. So it's just...
It looks like some drunk sewed it this morning.
Your thing?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, they're straight until you get close to the end. Of course, my chalk line just wasn't as heavy as it should have been, so I keep losing my line.
Oh, that's funny.
But it'll work.
Glenn's sewing in the background. Could you guys hear him? The other cat's over there now trying to get into the... So I think it's so fun. I love when we make it into a book. You know, when you get the pieces done, things like that. So that's fun, and that's a book now, so that's a good thing. And then what I do is I go ahead and wind up my stuff, because if I don't, I am not that organized. So then I have a huge mess on my hands. And, you know, next time I'll be looking for everything and can't find it. So I just put everything in here. And then I have a special place I store it, so whenever I'm ready. And I've noticed a lot of us who do the binding a lot, like Miss Gayle and stuff, we all kind of have a kit. And it's kind of setting to the side somewhere that we can easily pull it, bind our kits, or bind our books, and be done. So, anyways, it's kind of thin still. Remember this, because it's not going to be this thin for that long. So, this is where the fun begins to me. I love the, you know, addition of stuff. I did find a few things that I had pulled earlier. And I'm going to start just kind of cutting them out or tearing them out, whatever I feel like. And I might come back and, you know, tear around it. But some things I wanted to incorporate in the book that I had forgotten about, except when I was cleaning, I'm like, oh yeah. So you can save the poem if you wanted to. But
Oh dear, you threw that away.
Hush, honey, don't say that out loud.
Too late, I already did. And I don't feel bad. You're always reaming me about throwing away crap. Maybe I go ream you too. I'm done.
You're done?
Yes, thank you.
Cool. So now I'm just going to use my fingers and just kind of tear it, kind of figure out what I want, you know, how I want this to end up looking. And I'm just going to kind of go through the book and see what it needs.
Don't back up, baby.
Okay. And no, I didn't throw that away. I just laid it on top of the trash.
Full of crap. She threw it away. Guess what I got in the mail yesterday? 41 crochet magazines.
Yeah, Clint got some crochet magazines,
I'm
41 of them.
They're the ones that have the graphs in them. Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah,
diagrams.
Yeah,
or whatever
I
you
think
call
they're diagrams. He loves crocheting and stuff, so. When we first got married, I used to crochet tons, and he loved watching it, and he wanted to try it, and he's been crocheting ever since.
Yeah, Mom taught me how to do a chain, you know, but nothing. And then when I married Shell, I love things like that. So she taught me all how to do it all. And
yeah, and he liked the diagrams. I taught myself years ago how to read the pattern, so that's what I do. And it's really hard to, you know, go back and do the diagrams or whatever. I think I want a piece of paper here, like a thicker paper, So this can be used as a tuck spot. So let me grab that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to use this piece. It has, you know, floral on the back, but we're not going to see that. And I really like that. I think that looks really pretty. So, you know, when you're using, especially when you have tons of pattern paper and stuff, you think we're using them back. Or using them for, you know, something like this where it's going to work. A lot of times I just look for, you know, like my white cardstock or something, but this kind of opens up a new, you know, more uses for your scraps. Okay. So on the video yesterday, I got tons of feedback that people are very happy with daily videos. So we're definitely going to stick with daily videos. For the most part, there might be, you know, once in a while there might be times, but I mean, I don't know how many days in a row we've had daily, so we've enjoyed them.
Oh, definitely.
And like I said, you know, to me it's like, you know, catching up with family.
Amen to that.
You know, that's what I was telling Clint, yeah, we love you guys, but you guys know that.
Thank you. Just thank you for all your support and your prayers, and
yeah,
it just means so much.
Well, and just, you know, little thinking about us and stuff. We had, I think it was from Claudia, Miss Claudia. She sent us some metal bobbins yesterday, because I think she heard us talking about metal bobbins. And she went to Walmart and just thought of us and picked us a batch up. So thank you, Claudia.
Yes, thank you.
That was so sweet. I'm pretty
amazing.
sure it was Claudia, wasn't it?
Where's that thing? Oh, it's way over there.
Where's it at?
Way over there. On this
Oh,
paper
let me look
towel.
real quick, because I want to make sure and give the right
credit,
person.
Because I can't read
Credit.
it. So.
Yes, it was Claudia. So that was so sweet, Claudia. Thank you. And I do
Yes,
think
that
they're the
meant
right
the
size,
world.
so that's awesome.
That really meant the world.
That was so sweet. You never know what's going to come in the mail. It's really sweet of you guys. And you, of course, you never have to send us anything, but
No.
we just want you guys to know that we appreciate anything that you feel that you want to share with us.
Please just pray that I am able to, you know, in a short time, actually be able to do this for a living, or for the most part, and get away from
our main company.
Because I'm getting to where I just don't know.
Yeah,
if
well,
I can
and
even do it anymore.
This one job that we had is one company that we're considering leaving anyways, and this 18-mile job, and I was telling the guy, I said, dang, we should have quit last week. I mean, it'll be a good paycheck and stuff, but you know.
But he would have been stuck with it.
Yeah, this one guy would have been, but you know, it's just a joke, and he's not the boss or anything. He's just another coworker, but you know, we are trying to. We're looking at kind of laying back and not doing as much outside of the home as compared to inside. We just kind of want to, you know, maybe try to do a work from home thing for a while, and we'll still have some jobs, but you know, they'd be few and far between.
And I gotta quit. I don't have
Clint
a
has
choice.
to
I
really
just don't
start
have a choice
doing
anymore.
something better.
This week is just, last 2 weeks have really shown that, you know, I don't have a choice. My body's giving out, and
he's been in so much pain. He did have fun yesterday, but man, he really feels it today. And it was his choice, guys. I did not make him go up into the mountains.
It was, I had to get away. I had to get my mind off locating and
just kind of relax. And he loves the mountains, and it kind of rejuvenates him and stuff like that. So it was totally his choice.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to think that I'm like, you have to do it.
No.
Because I'm kind of, I could take it or leave it, but he really loves it, and I want him to, you know, really love going up in the mountains. And we saw so many fun things yesterday. What did we see? We saw tons of bluebirds.
Oh, and the gray jay followed us.
Oh, we had a
again.
gray jay that would follow us. A gray jay is also known as a camp robber. And I have this awesome picture I took several years ago of him. And right now I am trying to find a place for this little guy right here. Just because I want to use him. I think he's cute.
Yeah, it's like God sends them every time we're there.
Almost every time we have this little guy who will follow us. And it is so cute. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to cut the border out. And that way I can get this little snowman in there. But yeah, this little guy, he'll follow us wherever we go. And we actually were looking on the forest floor. And we saw shadow, and Clint's like, I see a shadow, and I said, I do too. And so we looked up, and we couldn't really tell right away what it was. We figured it was the gray jay, because like I said, she's, you know, there all the time. And almost every year we have a gray jay that follows us. And a few minutes later, she kind of made herself shown to us.
It was so neat.
It was so awesome.
And then the squirrel. You can't forget that little squirrel.
Oh yeah, we were looking, and I took some pictures, and I will, I'll go ahead and pop in the pictures here, and if I remember, but I will, because I'll watch this before.
Man.
But anyways, that really big mushroom right there, there was half of a, we saw a squirrel carrying something huge, and it was probably about half or a third of the size of that big mushroom that we just showed you. And Clint,
I thought it was.
Clint was like, what is
baby.
she carrying? Do you guys hear those chickens out there?
She's laying an egg.
I mean, they are having so much, I mean, you can just hear them just screaming. But yeah, Clint's like, what is that thing carrying? And come to find out, it was a huge mushroom. Of course, you know, compared to it was probably double or triple the size of its head.
It was fun. And then there was a marmot. I don't know, yellow-bellied marmot.
Oh yeah, I could put a picture of that
Yeah,
too.
right
I have
there,
not
too.
that one, but
It was. Just neat. It was a really neat. We've seen neat things up there. One year we, what do they call it? Grouse. We saw a mama grouse, and she had 3 babies with her, and they were just running around the road. And then one year we were driving down this hill, and all of a sudden a marmot ran out in front of our car and stopped in the middle of the road and just stayed there.
and started screaming
And
at us.
she was yelling at us. And of course, we're not going to hurt the animal, so I stopped. And as soon as I stopped, she started to move, and she had babies, so she was afraid. She was protecting her young ones. It was so funny, though. I never seen any animal run out in front of a car just. It was hilarious.
But I'll send you guys a post of what a marmot is. They're really fun, and we've never really seen them. I mean, until I moved to Colorado, I didn't know what a marmot was. But I will post a picture. I just pulled another sheet because I want this also kind of backed, and I just grabbed something that I thought would work. So I'm just pulling from my scraps. But yeah, they were just, we had fun yesterday. It was really fun. Last time we were up there, I am sure I heard a bear because I was walking and it sounded like an old man kind of grunting and snoring.
Is that a tree or something?
Yeah, it was either in a tree or like further away. And I didn't care. I just left.
Yeah.
I was like, So we're like, okay, let's just go. But we found a lot of chanterelles today or yesterday. A couple of pounds, I think. And, you know, we know what we're getting. So we're very, very cautious. You know, we always say a mushroom is not worth our life.
Nope.
So if it's, you know, has a look-alike or anything like that, we will not get it. But we are 100% sure what a chanterelle is.
They have the bolettes. That's what the squirrel was carrying, was a big bolette.
Yeah, and they get huge like
whatever.
this. And as you can see, you know, in that picture, hopefully I would have done the one with his foot. But those things get huge, but they also get infested really,
Very
really quickly.
Once you see
With
worms
worms.
in them, it kind of turns your stomach. And
Well-
they're actually really good flavored. But
They're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty tasty, but when you're cooking them and you have a worm pop out, then yeah.
well, but they're also really slimy, like the chanterelles and a couple of other ones we pick up. They're not slimy. The boletes
Oh, the
are
chanterelles
really
are awesome.
slimy. And
Yeah.
that's kind of not that appetizing.
No, and you know, that happened one time when we were first getting into mushrooms. I was cooking and there's this little maggot looking, I'm sorry if you're eating breakfast.
Didn't think about that, did you, baby doll? You gotta really get into the gross part.
So I can't even eat them now. I'm just like, nope, ain't gonna happen.
And these were good mushrooms. I mean,
But they're fine. There's no infestation or no
worms.
worm. And I'm like,
Nope.
you can eat them if you want them, but I just can't do it.
Well, and I just figured it isn't worth it, you know, for just me. They'd probably
I'm
be
like,
good
I'm sorry,
with
honey,
steaks
I
and
can't.
stuff. Bobby, what are you doing?
It's just a thought, you know, of knowing. But yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much what we did. We did have a couple of jobs, and did we see anything else? We saw a couple of chipmunks, of course.
Yeah, deer.
Oh, we
didn't
saw
see any
several
fawns.
deer. We didn't see any fawns, but we were up in the mountains. And can you believe I had no camera with me? Marilyn's like, oh, did you record mushroom hunting? And I said, can you believe?
Well,
and I can't use my phone.
No, my phone's better, but we took the Toyota in to
His
the
4Runner.
4Runner there's gas issues, so I forgot, and I didn't even think, well, we weren't even planning on going, just working. So I left the cameras in the back of the car, so we didn't even have our cameras.
Yeah, we didn't even have our camera. And I was thinking, well, and the new one that he had gotten, I remember, was in the glove box of the 4Runner.
Yep.
So, yeah, everything we had to take pictures and stuff with. And I'm not that familiar with his phone. And so anyways, maybe next week, because we will be going back up there.
Yeah, we really have to, because for one thing, we got wood, and we got aspen wood for the blenders, so we found some really good ones. So we have to go up and get stocked up for winter. So.
Yeah, he figured he's going to probably get enough wood for couple hundred of ink blenders. Just, you know, I know our list isn't that long. I think our list is only 25 or 30 more, and then we'll be 100% caught up. But, you know, just in case we have a big sale or something on it, because I know we'll have new people and stuff watching during the winter, and if you guys have been waiting for them to be in the Etsy store, they'll be coming, you know, later in the winter, because we have a lot more time. I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, do a little tip-in with this one or what. This one is a bag. I actually picked it up at Joann's. Love you, baby doll. And, are you? Okay. So I picked these up, and it's like a set of 8 or 10 or something, but the color is, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's kind of like a teal kind of blue, and I thought that would go really cute, especially with the snowman on front. But if I do a tip in, so this would end up tipping out, I could do that. Let me show you real quick. These are Clint's. This one is Michelle's. Michelle, I think you already saw this, but he has that really pretty fabric on the inside and then a few layers. So he's gonna take care of that and do that. Do you guys want to see again how he does the just a small video how he does the fluffing? He does it outside, but then, you know, this is Deborah's. So when they're fluffed up, it'll be this dark purple here and then a dark purple on the inside. Those didn't take him long. That was nice. So yeah. So stay on focus, Michelle. You guys know how I am. And it was just, like I said, it was a fun day. It was a long day. It was tiring, and then I kept waking up like every 5 minutes last night. And I hate nights like that when you're just so exhausted. You just, you know, keep waking up and stuff. It's just really irritating. So I'm not 100% sure how I want to use this or where. Though I did have that one page that had a hole in it. And I was thinking I should put something there. But I am loving how this book is looking, and those embellishments and stuff that I pulled earlier, I just wasn't all that happy with them. I just didn't feel like they really belonged. So that's where I decided that I am going to just make my own embellishments, even though I could have made it work, but I want it to be cute everywhere, you know. So, see, I kind of have that hole. You can let them out. Yeah. Maybe they'll want to come in and say hi. Let's see, I don't know if I want that with the purple right there, but maybe on this side. Let's go ahead and put that here, and maybe I'll just have an open here. I'm trying to decide how I want it. But it does have a little hole right there, which isn't that big of a deal, because I figure, you know, you can just put another piece of paper or something there. Let me just see where I want to put it. Nothing's jumping out at me. Maybe I'll just set it aside and we'll come up, you know, with an idea later.
Boys are out there.
Okay, hi guys. So I'm going to set that aside and give it more thought. Okay, what else did I want to do? I know I want some, let me show you. See if I have time for this or not. But remember I had kind of like page edges. I don't know if you guys have seen those. But what you do is you use a couple, you know, different scrap pieces. And you just kind of line them up and stuff. I really wanted to do one for this. I think it's a collaged page edge, I think is what I called it. And I've kind of been tearing mine a little bit different lately. Depends on how much blue I want on the side. So if I wanted more white, then I would tear this down. But I kind of don't want a lot of, you know, too much white on this. But it's a good way to use up your scraps and stuff, you know, that you have. Let me measure this and make sure it's not too long for my book. It's about perfect. It's about 8 inches. So, and then what you do is you just kind of gather things up, like I said, different scraps and stuff. And let's see what else I have. But it's just a fun way to use up, you know, tons of little scraps. And add a fun little embellishment to your book. So, do you guys have anything fun for the weekend planned? We are mainly going to rest. I'm going to try to do some canning. I need to make my zucchini relish. I think we're done with the apricot jelly. And I'm going to make some zucchini relish. I think that's all, but I think I have like 4 batches of that to make, depending on how much veggies and thyme and stuff that I have. But I love homemade zucchini relish, and it just tastes good, and you know, it lasts a couple of years. And I've been out for several months, and that's my favorite relish, so I've been buying other stuff. Guys, hey. Critters are playing. I can't remember. I'm not sure. They're somebody's hissing at her, but I don't know if it's her or if it's Lily. Yeah, it's her. Bubba? No, Bubba.
That is enough.
Oh, I tell you guys, it's going to be fun. Of course, we haven't been home that much, you know, this week, so they're kind of, yeah, you know how it is. So this is just a piece that I just pulled off of that one snowman, and I'm just going to use some of that just to kind of layer up on here. I thought it'd be kind of fun just to use up, you know, what we have. And then what I do is just kind of layer all these together. Sorry, Clint's really... when we go up into the mountains, it's very dusty. And, of course, you know, because we're on dirt roads and stuff, and he's allergic to that dust, and so it makes him kind of sick for a few days.
Ow.
But he loves it, so... But yeah, it's just been... But I think other than working on the ink blenders, and oh, I want to get Etsy items up for you guys. As of right now, I still haven't opened Lida's package. Lida is my mother-in-law, in case you guys are like, who's Lida? And she sent me some tatting and some crocheting and stuff, and I'm going to try to get that done today. When I get it up in the store, it will be, I'll do a video for you guys. So, let's do this side. But yeah, I need to call her and tell her I got her package and stuff, because she's probably sitting at home wondering, oh no, did it get lost in the mail? Her phone's not the best, so she's kind of... See, here's Mr. Snuffleupagus in the background.
Sorry.
I told him it's all that dust from
Yeah, I'm
yesterday.
allergic to road dust. I woke up at midnight, my nose is stuffed to the rest.
Stuff to the rafters.
I did actually finally get to sleep. The night before, Friday night, I woke up at midnight, and I ended up maybe got an hour of sleep after that.
It was, yeah, he was not. I'm surprised he really wanted to go up in the mountains yesterday, but like he said, it's for, you know, kind of his release. Let's see, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this maybe for the background, just for something sturdy. And glue these guys down. I'm just going to cut it. You don't have to do this part. I just like it because I think it kind of, it adds, you know, some color and stuff. I'm going to trim down the sides. But it's a sturdy cardstock, and so it'll kind of add a little bit of strength to it. We'll get this done, and then I'll call this video done. I'm not sure how long my video is.
I don't think it's too bad.
I don't know. So, it could be an hour and a half for all I know.
No. Well, honey, this was an hour-long show.
Oh, is it over yet?
Probably close. Oh, no, honey, it's 25 minutes left.
Oh,
See
well,
ya.
maybe I'm not bad. Well, we'll find out.
Man,
But yeah, I need to start paying attention to my time. But I figured I have enough time to, you know, get this guy done for you guys.
oh, you do, babe. Apologize for my sniffling and stuff.
Snuffle up, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's probably not the best thing to hear, but I just can't
Yeah.
help it.
You guys know we don't edit too much, so, I mean, I'll pop in something, but, you know, I used to edit for you new guys. I did used to edit. I've been making videos for many, many years, and it took up so much of my time. I would spend hours editing. I mean, like 2 hours for half an hour video or something. And I decided that it wasn't worth, you know, like Miss Gayle always says, I'd rather be crafting than spending all my time editing. And I'm the same way because, you know, you're just, oops, look at that mess I made. But yeah, you just kind of, you spend so much time editing. I used to edit out like any time Clint would talk or sniffle or cough. I used to edit all that out, but I just don't anymore because it just takes so much time. But you know, once in a while I'll post in a picture or something. And I'm sure not going to edit out my cats.
No.
I did have somebody suggest that, and we all decided, the ones who've been with me a while, and Clint and myself, that we are not editing out the cats. So, sorry if you guys find them annoying, but I know most of you guys love them. So, and you miss them when they're not here. Oh, and Miss Marilyn wrote me yesterday and said, "Look at my new kitty." She's fixing. She was supposed to get him last night. I haven't talked to her. But she was getting a beautiful Siamese little boy that her granddaughter named Roosevelt. I thought it was so cute. It was adorable. So I just had to throw that out there. So Miss Marilyn, how did Roosevelt do tonight? Do yesterday, I guess. What?
Oh, it's a video. Maine Coon cats.
Oh, well, you guys heard Chloe. Chloe's a Maine Coon mix, we think. Man, she's loud. And unhappy most times. But she makes me love on her every single night. She used to be just Daddy's cat. She wouldn't have anything to do with me till I went on vacation with my sister. And then she's like, "Mommy, you've been gone for so long. I missed you so much."
She's a sweetheart.
Typically what I would do here is I would sew down the center, and then I would add like these embellishments and stuff. I don't know that I'm going to sew it. I might just kind of add those embellishments and call it good. But we'll kind of see. I kind of wanted, you know, maybe some snowflakes. I love this. I think that is really fun. It's just like a falling star or shooting star, I guess. And, you know, things like that. I like different textures and stuff on here. So different things that we've used throughout the book. I think that's fun. I like the flags and the circles is what I typically use. Hi, Brat.
There he is.
There's the Brat. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you miss Mama? Did you miss Mama? Oh.
That's funny.
And this is my brat. He has not had his mama love in a couple of days. And he's like, Mama, I miss you.
It's time that I give.
I don't even care, Mama. I just want
He's
love.
so funny.
So I think we're going to go ahead and end this video here. And then I'll pick up from finishing up the edge. The collage paper edge. We'll finish that up and work some more on the decorating. Because I'm not sure how long this is. And with him here, and he's pretty determined he's getting love. So thank you guys so much for watching. Ignore my white legs and stuff. You guys know this is my stay at home, craft at home outfit. You're so cute. Look at that cute little face. This is Cubby. This is Mr. Cubby. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye all.